Horror games are scary alone, but horror games with your friends, that's when things get absolutely unhinged. Because here's the thing, when you're playing solo, you control the fear, you can pause, you can take a break, but when you're screaming into a Discord call while your friends are dying next to you, when you depend on them to survive the night and they panic, when the game punishes betrayal, that's a completely different animal, and that's where horror becomes legendary. So I've spent my time digging through everything coming out in 2026 and I found 15, not 10, 15 brand new co-op horror games that are going to demolish friendships. This is the definitive list. This is top 15 new co-op horror games of 2026, so let's go. Blight Survival is a medieval plague. You're infected, your crew is infected, and you've got to survive the night. This is resource management horror meets co-op survival. You're scavenging for supplies, you're fighting nasty horrors, you're watching your disease progression. And here's the genius mechanic, the plague spreads. If your friend gets infected worse than you, they become a liability. They're slower, they're weaker, they're potentially a vector for spreading the infection to the rest of the team. So suddenly, you've got a moral choice. Do you help them? Do you isolate them? Or do you quarantine your friend to save the rest of your crew? That's not just a gameplay mechanic, that's a friendship test. Because watching your buddy deteriorate while you decide whether to abandon them, that hits different when it's a real person you're playing with. Friends multiplayer, medieval setting, disease mechanic, and it's coming out on PC in 2026. Mutant Apocalypse, Ozone Collapse, Pelican City, and you're hunting specimens at night for a mysterious government AI. It's 1 to 4 players online, day is safe, night is when you hunt or get dissected. Here's the concept, you're working for the dystopia. You're not escaping, you're participating in it. You're going out at night, hunting mutant specimens, bringing them back to the facility, getting dissected if you fail. It's this brilliant inversion of normal survival horror. You're not running from authorities, you're running from mutants while representing the authorities. And the day-night cycle, it creates this interesting dynamic where you've got limited time to complete your objectives. You've got to coordinate with your team, you've got to prioritize, you've got to decide. Do we take on more specimens for more rewards? Or do we play it safe and extract what we've got? This risk-reward gameplay with survival horror stakes is coming out on Steam in 2026. 90s rural gas station, graveyard shift, midnight approaches, and you're working the counter with your night crew. Up to 3 players, you're behind the counter at this dingy gas station, and you've got to identify shady customers before they breach at midnight. But here's where it gets brilliant, it's barrier-based horror. You've got the counter between you and them. You've got the building between you and the dark, but those barriers are fragile. They're gonna give, and when they do, it's chaos. You're making split-second decisions, you're barricading doors, you're coordinating with your teammates to cover different sections, and the whole time, you're watching the clock count down to midnight, knowing that when the hour strikes, everything changes. It's got this 90s convenience store horror vibe mixed with that tension of waiting for something bad to happen. It's suspenseful, it's interactive in a way that makes you feel like your decisions matter. It's up to 3 players online, and it comes out on PC in 2026. This next one is an extraction survival horror. You're looting haunted zones, your team is collecting resources, and you've got a limited window to extract before nightfall wipes your entire team. Here's the mechanic that makes this genius. Extraction is procedural. The way out changes, the threats change, the night mechanics are randomized. So you can't memorize a pattern, you can't plan your exact route. Every run is different, every night is unpredictable. For the co-op angle, betrayal is a viable strategy. If resources are scarce, your teammate might choose to not revive you. Your teammate might abandon you to extract more loot. Your teammate might sabotage the group to improve their survival odds. Online multiplayer extraction horror where your biggest threat might be your own crew. This one is coming out on January the 26th on PC. And this is one of my favourite games coming out this year. From the studio that made Little Nightmares, the masterminds of aesthetic, gut-wrenching, soul-crushing horror, comes REANIMAL. 2 players, local co-op or shared screens. You're navigating fairy tale nightmares hand in hand. And here's why it's one of the best, because co-op horror at its core is about trust. It's about holding your friend's hand while everything tries to destroy you. And REANIMAL, it leans into that concept completely. You're literally tied to your partner, you're moving together, you're navigated twisted, surreal, grim tale hellscapes where everything is trying to separate you. The atmospheric dread peaks at night. The pixel art combined with sound designs creates this uncanny valley of innocent fairy tale aesthetics corrupted by genuine horror. And the fact that it's 2-player local co-op means you're not just playing through Discord, you're sitting right next to each other, you're feeling each other's panic, you're experiencing the terror together in a way that's more intimate than any online multiplayer. This game comes out on February the 13th, 2026 on PC, PS5, Xbox and Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, if you want pure action mixed with cosmic horror, this is your game. 80s FPS horde shooter, you and up to 4 buddies are blasting through eldritch undead abominations. Waves escalate until dawn, and it's approved by John Carpenter himself. This isn't subtle horror, this is gorish, visceral, over-the-top horror action. You're coordinating fire, you're managing ammo, you're watching your friends get overwhelmed by increasingly insane creature designs. The Carpenter approval is key because it means the aesthetics, the tone, is all dialed to 11. This is 80s B-movie horror translated into cooperative FPS. Waves get progressively harder, creatures get progressively more insane, and you and your crew have to survive until sunrise. It's got this energy where you're not supposed to survive. The odds are impossible, but that's the appeal. You're making that last stand, you're screaming into the mic, you're mad with adrenaline. It's up to 4 players and it's coming out on March the 12th, 2026 on PC, PS5 and Xbox. And right off the bat, we're starting with something twisted. This is not your standard co-op horror game. This is a psychological survival horror in a deadly house where the AI doesn't attack you, the house does, and the house learns. Picture this, you and your squad are trapped in this mansion. The rules are simple, don't make noise, think strategically, work together, because here's the thing, one wrong sound, one mistake, one moment where your friend coughs in the mic or forgets to mute, and the house turns on you. The title is Lag Kills for a reason. In an online multiplayer context, latency becomes a mechanic. The unpredictability of connection, the delay between actions, it creates actual panic because you can't trust what you're seeing. Solo or co-op, online multiplayer, silence becomes your biggest weapon and your biggest enemy. Because any moment, any lag spike, any second of hesitation, you'll get your entire team slaughtered. And this releases in 2026 on Steam. Pirate grave robbers on a cursed flying ship? It's 1 to 6 players online. You're digging for loot, you're fighting monsters, you're navigating casino betrayals, and UFOs are abducting your crew at random. Yeah, random UFO abductions. This game is intentionally chaotic. It's got that absurdive energy where nothing makes sense, but everything is trying to kill you or just steal your loot. Proximity voice chat means your friends can hear you panicking in real time. Shovels versus undead creates this surreal dichotomy, and UFOs randomly pulling your crew out of existence, that's just peak gaming chaos. The pirate vibe mixed with grave robbing mixed with UFO abductions mixed with casino betrayals creates this tone that's part funny, part horrifying, and part absolutely unhinged. And this one's coming out on Steam in Q1 of 2026. Okay, plot twist, this one's cozy. Your dogs, adorable dogs, trying to rescue spirits in a haunted world. You sniff out ghosts with your pals, and it's actually wholesome. But, and this is the thing, the scares are real, the horror is genuine, you're just experiencing it through the lens of cute puppies having an adventure. That's a brilliant design choice because it disarms you. You're not expecting horror from a game about rescued dogs. So when the actual scary moment hits, it hits harder because you weren't braced for it. Plus, multiplayer co-op rescue missions with friends, there's something special about that. You're not competing, you're cooperating, you're working together to help spirits find peace. And then, suddenly, there's a jump scare and everyone's screaming while playing as puppies. It's perfect for light-hearted screams. It's perfect for making fun of your friends when they panic over a ghost while playing as a dog. And this one, it releases on PC in 2026. Okay, so you want something that feels like it's straight out the 90s and 2000s? Well, this is it. Pre-rendered hellscapes, pixel poly graphics, that chunky aesthetics that designed early survival horror. And you can play it solo or co-op. You and your friend are blasting ghosts, tag team boss fights in retro terror. And there's something special about playing classic style horror with someone because it forces you to work in tandem. You're covering each other, you're managing ammo, you're taking turns on big bosses while your buddy revives you. It's got that 90s Resident Evil 2 energy, but you're not alone. You've got backup, you've got someone screaming into the mic about the boss pattern while you're reloading. The graphics might look dated by 2026 standards, but you see, that's the charm, that's the appeal. Retro horror is timeless, and this one releases on Steam in 2026. Now, we're getting into the escape room style co-op horror. Up to 4 players, you're cursed by an ancient mountain evil, you need to solve puzzles, you need to flee as a team, and here's the kicker. The clues are hidden in 98 era nightmares, meaning the puzzles reference deep Resident Evil lore. If you don't know the history, you're already lost. But that's the beauty of it, because one person knows the answer, but they have to communicate it to the rest of the team while being hunted, while running, while panicking. One fails, all are haunted. That's the mechanics. It's not just about solving puzzles, it's about trust. It's about whether your friend remembers the deep lore enough to help you survive. Escape room survival horror, up to 4 players, Cursed Mountain, Ancient Evil, and it releases on Steam in 2026. So why survive together? Clues. PS1 style shipwreck psychological horror, 4 players, 1 derelict vessel, and you're trying to steer home while evading sea terrors. The graphics are intentionally lo-fi, the atmosphere is intentionally unsettling because the retro aesthetics, combined with genuine horror, creates this uncanny vibe. It's like you're playing a horror game from 1998 that somehow predicts dread. With a co-op angle, genius. You're all on one ship, you can't leave, you can't escape. You've got to repair the vessel while something is hunting you from the water. You've got to coordinate repairs while keeping watch for threats. And the longer the night goes, the more the crew stays to fray. Psychological horror meets technical gameplay meets isolation horror, 4-player multiplayer, derelict ship, and it's coming to Steam in 2026. Found footage co-op crime spree gone wrong. You and your crew are committing heists, you're breaking into locations, you're stealing, and then, halfway through, heroes, or worse, horrors, start hunting you. The beauty of this game is that it's asymmetrical. It's not just about surviving, it's about succeeding despite the chaos. You're trying to complete your heist while getting hunted. You're trying to extract with the loot while everything falls apart. Traps and ambushes in pitch black rooms. Your teammate gets caught. You have to decide, do you go back for them? Do you extract and leave them behind? Do you have a backup plan? And the found footage aesthetics adds this layer of realised horror. It feels real. It feels like you're watching an actual security feed of everything going horribly wrong. Multiplayer co-op, crime spree, heist chaos, and it's coming out on PC in 2026. Okay, so you want to try something more tactical, more strategic? This is it. Medieval fantasy turn-based dungeon crawler. You and your party descend into haunted depths. You battle horrors, you split loot, you try not to die. Turn-based co-op horror isn't common. Most horror is about reflexes and panic, but this is about strategy. It's about making the right call in a haunted crypt while knowing that one wrong move doesn't just kill you, it kills your entire party. Split loot or die trying, that's the tagline, and it's perfect. This creates a different kind of psychological horror, the horror of regret, and it releases on PC. So why survive together? Split loot or die trying in a trap-filled crypt. And finally, experience full freedom in this open world survival horror. No forced quest, no hand-holding, no telling you what to do. Just jump right in and enjoy the freedom of your choices while trying to survive in this new harsh environment. Rusted mercs, flying whales, and secrets behind the giant wall. Dive into the haunted depths of an enigmatic island where each place is a new opportunity or threat, and every step lets you immerse in this environment. Your base is your lifeline in this merciless world. Build, fortify, and defend it against relentless threats. Craft traps, surge weapons, power minds, harness the raw power of the gravity gun, a game changer in the desperate struggle to survive. In this unforgiving nightmare, every decision can be the matter of life or death. Are you ready to jump into this game, which is coming in 2026 on PC? Okay, so there you have it, the top 15 new co-op horror games of 2026. 15 games, 15 reasons to grab your friends, load up Discord, and prepare for a night of screaming into your microphones while questioning whether these people are actually your friends or your enemies. And let me know in the comments below, which game do you like the most on this list, and did I mention any games that you had no clue about? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.